Hello, my loves. It's super, super early morning. I know I'm going to look back on the internet later and completely regret filming this with no makeup and everything. Well, I don't wear that much makeup anyways. I never wear, like, skin makeup. All I ever do is eyeshadow. But, like, I don't know. Just try not to tell me how horrible I look. Has she brushed her teeth yet? Probably not. No, I literally just woke up. But today, I woke up to all kinds of messages. Some really, really good. Some not so good. The thing about it is I've noticed is there's a pattern, and I don't know how much other twin readers keep track of the patterns in their clients, but I mean, let's be legit. I only work with about 15 people. I have about 15 people under my belt that come in and out, of my life. Some of them are very, very frequent. Some of them aren't so frequent, but it's not like I have a huge number of people to gather data from. That being said, the data that I've gathered so far has been kind of astonishing, and I don't know why nobody else has brought this to light. For one thing, I noticed that my older clients seem to have an easier time going through this than some of my younger clients, but that's not always so. Sometimes the older ones are like stuck in their way and they don't want to do anything, they don't want to change. That's that person's mindset, and they don't really ever listen to what I have to say. They just kind of are like, well, I know best because I've gone this far. Well, if you know best, why are you asking me? Why are you paying me for my advice if you know best, And then why are you paying me for my advice and then not doing the things asked of you after you've paid for that advice? So there's that. But the majority of my older people it goes really, really well for them. And I think it's because they've been through life. They understand that life is short and precious, and that you should, ask questions and not be afraid to admit that you're not the one that knows it all, and not be afraid to admit that you need help sometimes. That being said, I've got a bigger piece of data that, like, literally this is my first winter doing twin flame readings for people. So this is why this is the first time I've noticed. But if there's been people out there in twin flame world giving advice for a very long time and they haven't come up with this, I don't know what it is. My people who live in colder climates, the ones who are actually experiencing snow, are really going through it. I mean, really going through it. They're going through doubts. They're going through this thing where they seem to build up a need to release some sort of energy or some sort of idea or feeling, and they're not able to do it. And I think it's because they're not able to go outside and ground themselves. I really, 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 really do. I feel like it's because you're not able to go outside, be in the sun, connect with nature. And so you're going through all these fears, these doubts. The people who are supposed to release this stuff, they're not able to release it, even though that they think, well, I've meditated as much as I can, or I've done whatever. Why isn't it working? I really, really think it's because of this. I really think it's because you're not able to go outside. So here is my suggestion. If you are a twin flame and you have been just going through it, you feel like you're not able to connect with yourself or your twin, you feel like you're overburdened, you're sad, I'm going to ask you to go to a store that sells plants, okay? Go to a nursery, go to a store that sells plants, get yourself a really awesome indoor plant. Maybe get yourself a couple of them and get yourself a terrarium and build yourself like a little something for your desk or whatever. But I really want you to go out and get yourself a house plant. That's step one. I also want you to go out and get yourself a light and a light bulb, or just a light bulb that can go in a light you already have. That is a natural sun light bulb. If you can't find one of these in the garden store, which you really should be able to, you can find them at pet stores. They have them for animals because animals can't live on incandescent light bulbs. They need natural sunlight. So there's natural sunlight light bulbs, and I want you to get yourself a sunlight and a plant. And I want you to start spending time with your plant. I want you to be able to, like, stick your finger in the dirt of the plant. I'm serious. Like, one on each side. Put both your front fingers in the plant. I want you to be able to, or stick your palm on the dirt. I want you to be able to touch the leaves. I want you to be able to sit with that light from that sun and that little plant near you while you're meditating, while you're doing your release, while you're doing your karma cleansing, while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing that you're having trouble doing. Please get yourself these things. Get yourself a plant that you like. Whatever, if you have children, make sure it's non-toxic. If you have animals like cats, some cats will eat plants, make sure it's not a plant that's toxic to animals. or that if your animal does eat it, that it's going to be okay, it's not going to be a big deal, or do something like that. You know, be proactive. Don't just be like, oh, I went out and bought me what's not hibiscus isn't one of those you know, I don't know, crap, what the beep is poisonous. Now I can't think of any poisonous plants all of a sudden. They grow them on the side of the road. Well, anyways, you know what I'm talking about. It's early in the morning. Like I said, I show you what I wear. We're talking Ren. Oh, excuse me. Ren and Stimpy. I don't know if you can see him in there. And poodle pants I've had since I was 14. It's early morning, so bear with me there. And yeah, it's that early, so bear with me here. But anyways, yeah. So don't get poisonous plants. Get yourself a light. Natural sunlight light. Yeah, and just spend some time meditating with that. Really, that's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to, because see, I can go outside. This is winter for me. Okay? Winter, look what we had to put some like tarp back there to protect the really tropical hibiscus and stuff. But like, yeah, this is winter for me. So I'm at any point in time able to go outside, be outside, put my feet on the ground. We even still have grass over there. If I really wanted to, when it gets a little warmer today, like, you know, I don't know, 1, 2 in the afternoon, I could go take off my shoes, go walk in the grass if I needed to. I can do that. Not everybody can do that. So that's why I stay positive and grounded. And if you don't think nature has anything to do with how you feel, you're wrong. It really, really does. If you live in a place that's just always gloomy kind of anyways, this is something you need to do anyways, just to get yourself that little bit of nature, because we were meant to enjoy what nature has to bring to us, and it was given us ground so that we could ground ourselves, so that we can stick our energy we no longer need back into something that can use it. So get yourself that plant, put your fingers in the soil, put your hands on the pot, and have that little light going, and let that be your meditation space, because candles aren't cutting it. I'm not saying stop candles and things like that. I'm just saying for those of you who are living in snowy and really cold climate, you need more. So this is the more. This was my idea. I literally was on typing with a client. She told me some things, and she's one of the people that lives where it's cold, and I'm like, man, you gave me an idea for a video real quick. Let me just go ahead and do that. So that's why you get me as I am. Love you all so much. Please be sure to like. Yeah, that's this one. Like and subscribe. It's that little, it's either going to be right there or right there, but it's a red button with a little play button on it. Please subscribe. It helps me so much. It helps me grow, and it helps me make better videos. And if I can make better videos, I can get better equipment, do better editing. I edit everything. I do everything myself. So help me out. Check out my Patreon. Subscribe there. Support there. Share. Do what you got to do. I need to find me some tea and finish waking up, brush my teeth, get dressed, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go do my day. You do your day. Love you all. Bye.